Yeah, Stella, baby. Finna get right. Here we go. Yeah, listen. I ain't really trying to hold too much pride. Feeling like Michael, how I beat those odds.
Welcome to Unapologetically Divorced, where we don't just talk about divorce, such as a marriage or a relationship, but we are talking about divorcing every area of your life that is no longer serving you. Today, we're going to be talking about breaking free from people pleasing. So, thank you for joining us for our 7 minutes of daily positivity. As we know, the more positive thoughts you think, the better you feel. But the more negative thoughts you feel, the more negative you feel. And so it's just important to make sure that we are channeling our thoughts, thinking about who said what to us. Is it valid? Is it a valid source? Do we value what that person is saying to us? Just because someone says something to us does not make it real. We have this quote here: "You were not born to please others, you were born to live fully." And what that means is if you live your life serving everyone, as in pleasing everybody, and you negate your own thoughts and feelings and beliefs and opinions, then what are you alive for? And so, in order for you to really get everything that this earth has to offer, you have to be willing to set boundaries. You have to be willing to say no when you need to say no. You have to be willing to listen to your body. If you cannot literally do anything else, then guess what? You can't. And you can't feel bad. It is time for you to release yourself from feeling the emotions and thoughts and wearing the weight of what are people going to say? How are people going to feel? Because the reality of it is when people want what they want it. And you are not entitled to holding on to the weight of what people are going to say, think, or do. So I challenge you today to release yourself. Release yourself for holding on to that weight. Release yourself for feeling like you have to make everybody happy. Because reality is you can do everything for everybody and they not be happy and neither are you. And when it comes to serving others, that's one thing. There's nothing wrong with serving people. But when it comes to the cost of your own sanity and your own peace and your own ability to function, that's a problem. There's so many people that are no longer on this earth, and that's because they gave so much of themselves to everybody but themselves. And so I challenge you to check yourself. Where am I giving too much of myself? Galatians 1 and 10 says, "Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God?" And so when I think about this, and it goes on even further, some versions tell you that if you put the worth and value of other people's opinions above God, then you are not worthy of the kingdom. And no one is worthy of your place in the kingdom. And so we really have to make sure that we are checking ourselves. And so your action step for today is to say no to one request today without feeling the need to explain. No is enough. You don't have to say no because anything. If you can't do it, you can't commit to it, or you really just don't want to do it, just say no. And so that brings us here to my book called Unapologetically Divorced: 7 Powerful Tools to Rediscover Your Worth, to Heal and Move Forward. And as we're thinking about saying no and stopping the ability to people please and making sure that we have to always do what we feel led to do, I want you to, those of you who already have the book, I want you to look on page 10. When your heart says yes, but your mind says no. We're going to read this section. Have you ever been stuck in the middle of an emotional tug of war? Your heart is pulling you one way, but your mind is pulling you another. It's like trying to walk in 2 directions at the same time. You're bound to trip and fall. Let me tell you, I've been there. I've had moments where my heart was screaming, "Stay, give them another chance," while my mind was calmly whispering, "Girl, you know better." It's a battle that can leave you feeling confused, torn, and stuck. Make sure you go to yourtransformationalhealing.com, and that is where you can buy a copy of Unapologetically Divorced. Again, that's yourtransformationalhealing.com, and you can buy your copy today. But I'm telling you, this book is going to help you release yourself, break free from every area of your life that is no longer serving you. As we end today, I want you to repeat after me this affirmation. I release the need to please others and honor my true self. I release the need to please others and honor my true self. Be blessed.
Yeah, Stella, baby. Finna get right. Here we go.